Starting impressions. I have to run this in Windows mode, as you can see. I tried running it in full screen and Alt-tabbing kills it. And I need to be able to Alt-tab. So we're in windowed, which is going to make you hate yourself when I put it back into stream mode, because it doesn't split the black part of the screen half and half. So it's all on the bottom, and you can see with the Konglomerat logo at the bottom right. The audio was fucked up. The master volume was at 0. The music was way too loud. There's only a single US server still up. It did something interesting to me when I opened it up, and I'm going to show you what it did to me. This is something you'd expect from a virus. It fucking popped up a browser tab. So I thought some bad shit was happening. But it was thanking me for registering. And now this whole page is pointless. Because it's like, oh, we'll give you a daily loyalty bonus, which a lot of MMOs have. But it says collect gift now. This button just brings you to the main website. Because you don't click this to collect it, you do this to collect it. And it forcibly pops up on your browser, so I'm not a big fan of that. Anyway, that's the most I've ever complained about an MMO before actually playing it. So let's play it. Let's start with character creation. Let's see, so we have human, we have elf, we have dwarf. Game freezes every time I select a new one. I like elves. Wait, elves? Are there race-locked classes? There are race-locked classes. Oh. What's a scout? That sounds like a bow. No, that's a fucking dagger. But look, that's a bow. Okay, so changing my hair color speeds up the animation of my character. I think it increases more the faster I move my mouse, so that's kind of funny. Hopefully none of you have epilepsy, because I probably just gave you a seizure. Yeah, so it's all presets, right? We have sliders that swap between presets. Why are you giving me a boob slider as a boy? I don't have boobs. But there's a boob slider if that's important to you. Holy shit! Bag space. Rent expired. Rental function. Required 7 of this. Yes. Oh. Thin wooden arrow. Oh. So I fucked up and I picked a class that needs ammo. Very EverQuest, actually. You know, this game, everyone that I've seen talk about it calls it a WoW clone, but this already feels closer to EverQuest. Are these actual sets? Are these real armor sets? Equipment sets. I think so. How much does this stuff cost? Now that's all I need to figure out. Oh, this is so laggy. Come on. Alright, so... Oh... They want to get their retail price out of you just for the backpacks alone. Because if you want to do like one purchase and be able to afford this, you're going to be spending $50. Otherwise, you're going to be spending $40. So that's where we are. Oh, what's the highest option? Oh, they prompt you to spend $200. Man, these games count on the whales, huh? Megaphone. What is with these MMOs I keep trying lately and having an item that you need to communicate in the world chat? Completely restores all HP, mana, rage, energy, and focus. Oh man, this game is bold. I wish there was an easier way to sort through the maps. Like I just like zoom out and see the world map, you know? Is there not like just a world map I can look at? Oh, here we go. This is probably the closest thing to it. Okay. I mean, it feels like a big game if I'm looking at it. Oh, I gotta open the quest. Oh, and you could just straight up run to the motherfucker. Oh. Okay. And you should also never trust this feature. I see. Because I literally just used it for the first time, and this happened. Oh, I love it. Do you want to win a unique trophy weapon? The Juice Festival Juice Courier event is now open for registration. The deadline is on the hour, so anyone interested should immediately go to Varanus City Gate and register with Merrill Blake. If you make it pop up here, did you have to make it pop up here? Was that necessary? Where do I, God. This is so old school. I'm just looking around for like the cue that's supposed to be on my map. Like, hey, how do I? Where do I go, man? There's a fruit basket on the boxes. Jump up and bring me a cherry. Damn, dude. At least I'm not starting out as the hero of the world. I'm just completing menial school labor right now for everyone. This quest is literally to teach me how to jump. Oh my god, he speaks like Yoda. He is Yoda. To me is this letter wrote. Okay. Me look let. It's a parody of Yoda. Right back does she hope that I will. No harm in that I see. Right one, right away I will. Yes. Oh, and now I'm delivering more stuff. Just because I'm willing to deliver things for one person doesn't mean I'm willing to deliver things for you. I feel like by picking a range class, I made this a little more complicated on myself than it needed to be. What I want, so I'm going to kill one more because I want to see if I start with auto attack and then I do a skill, auto attack stay active. It does, but I have to use auto attack in that way. Oh, the equipment will be destroyed if it hits 0. Oh god. So what if I'm in melee range and I choose the auto shot? Does it default to melee after? Yes, it defaults, by the looks of it, it defaults to melee after. Okay, it's not just because I'm a range class, it's because I'm a range class that also does melee. That's what's making this so confusing. I like the ambience of this game. The music is barely ever really playing, and this music is just someone like singing, but the ambience is good enough that it never feels awkward while this ambience is going. I sound so privileged right now for saying this, but I really wish they had better markers on the map to say, hey, you know, this is where your quest is, rather than the system that they do have. They have coordinates. Yeah, they have coordinates, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Oh no, it tells you the coordinates of the quest giver. It's in the 3 libraries. Okay, so I have to go into all 3 libraries. Alright, well this is a game where it's not just going to lead you mindlessly to every quest. You have to actually read things and keep track of things. So this is going to be kind of like playing EverQuest. And the map is not very helpful at telling you where things are. Like, oh, the 3 libraries, great, where are those? I have to look around and find them outside of the map. And I am honestly pretty reliant on maps. Really, at this point, I only have one real problem with this game. Only one. And I'm a big critic of games. I criticize things a lot. I only really have one thing on my mind I would complain about, and that's that I wish they did better quest tracking. Because they throw so many quests at you. And sometimes when I try to complete a quest, it just doesn't work. That's another little one. I don't even have like a zone marker to say, hey, here's where these rabbits spawn. It's just hey, go find them and kill them. Not a bad thing, because I played games like this as a kid. I'm just not used to it. Like, I'd be totally fine with them removing this auto guide if they just marked them on the map. I wouldn't need this. No crashes, which I'm surprised about, because I heard this game like crashes a lot. I haven't had a single crash. Get the master's blessings. You don't even have a marker. Then return. So long as you don't... Okay. You know, I was about to say, so long as you don't go upstairs, it seems like you can trust this auto path. But no, it fucking rams me into a tree to prove me wrong. Fucking Christ. Nice. 10 out of 10. Is it F2P or same as WoW? Oh, it's free to play, but the cash shop does not try to hide that it is kind of pay to win. Like, you can buy armor sets, like complete armor sets. You can buy huge XP potions. You have to buy your bag space. You have to... If you can think of it, you can buy it. There's even these potions that just restore everything completely when you use it. You have reached level 10. You will now be able to choose a secondary class. Bro, all the quests so far have been talk to me quests, and I can already choose a secondary class? I'm getting all these fucking skills already. Alright, I need to go downstairs though and grab the food. Grab food why does it stop? I hate this. Upgrading this sucks because you'll click it and you'll go down to upgrade it and it just deselects what you were clicking on. It's kind of weird. But I'll be right back. Wait, what? I thought I did this already. Yeah. Why does it keep giving me these earlier dailies? Isn't the point of a daily only being able to do the daily once a day? Why does it keep repeating some of them? Combat's pretty easy at the start. They don't make anything, like, grindy. Just really just basic attack your way to victory for now. Oh, this is back in the good old times where you go out maybe 16 yards and every enemy stops spawning in. Back in the good old days. Terra had this problem too, I remember. Back in the day. Why are some of these quests tracked and then some of them just aren't? Damn it. Damn it. Stop. Stop. Stop! It keeps deselecting what I want to upgrade. Why does it do this? Why does it hate me? Do you have that again? Yeah, some of these dailies are not daily. They're repeatables. Because they keep getting offered to me. Every daily can be repeated. Every single one. I feel like a lot of them haven't been repeatable. That defeats the purpose of dailies, though. You know? Dailies are supposed to be once a day. That's the point of a daily. I don't know. Whatever. Because if it's not once a day, then it's a repeatable. It's a repeatable with a daily cap. That's what it is. Between all of them. Damn it, hand in the quest. Why does this happen? Like, just like when I'm like going to the skills, I want to select it and I want to upgrade it, it'll deselect my skill. I hit complete quests and it'll just 3 times in a row won't complete the quest. Why is that a thing? This chick looks like almost like she's from World of Warcraft. Oh no, she can't be from World of Warcraft. There's too much cleavage showing. Blizzard would throw a fucking riot right now if they saw this. I hate how slow you are when you're running around compared to when you're on a mount. It feels like you're running in slow motion. Can you imagine before they like gave you free mounts and you just had to run around like this all day? So quiet. There's no ambience. Give me ambience. No, it's not off. I turned the audio. I turned the audio down because it was too loud, but I put the music loop frequency to high, so it should always be looping. But it doesn't. And that bothers me. I hit space and I can. Nice to know there's no limit to that. I hate how when you can hear the ambience in this area loop because it cuts out suddenly. I think a lot of modern day MMO players would not have the patience for this game. It's as slow paced as old school World of Warcraft is. Having this fucking 7-day mount is like a lifesaver for not having to run around as slowly. Dude, I haven't like used my bow at all. My skill of it is just dog shit. Oh, crossbow's a different skill. Nice. A lot of my quests just randomly stop tracking. And I don't know why. Ooh, look at that. Looks like an actual fighting pet. What are you? A warden. Yeah, I guess warden then is your pet class, alright. Didn't necessarily sound like it. I kind of wish I picked warden now. I didn't realize you get a fucking pet like that. I've often heard tales of new players. They exist? Me, the noobest of new players, just running around. A lot of these quests aren't actually random side quests. Like, these are all quest lines that started at the beginning of the game. You can, like, spam this attack. But what's the point of spamming this one? It does less damage. It fires quickly, so it's like getting in an extra shot. Right? Yeah, let me test that out. If I wanted to start an attack and then I could quick shot, and I could use this quick shot along with my regular attacks from what I can tell. Oh bro, I just got a fucking house. Oh, the housemaid can allow me to access my bank. So I have a house? Buy furniture? You can buy furniture from her, you can buy a house, she can repair your shit. What can't she do? Sell you a bed? Hey girl. Yeah. We have a housemaid. When I unlock more classes, can I change my main class? When the housekeeper's first hired, they will often simply not listen to you. Chat with them a few times to resolve this. What the fuck? You can dress them up? Magical attack power, critical magical hit. Yeah, physical attack power, critical physical hit, physical defense, max HP. It can make you food that gives you buffs. The higher the charisma, the more effectively they do everything. These things sound pretty useful, and you can have 6 of them, man. It's pretty fucking neat. And I guess charisma and affinity are like the most important stats to start with. XP bonus. By spending time in your house, you will gain XP bonus. Under this effect, XP from combat will be doubled until it's used up. The longer you stay in your house, the more XP bonus you will accumulate. Accumulating XP bonus only possible if you have furniture providing XP bonuses. Crafting bonuses, TP talent point bonuses. Oh fuck, my quest log fucked up again. Why does it keep doing this? I don't get it, man. The quest log just, it randomly detracks my fucking quests. And I don't know why. This is why. It will show up in the interface for 1 hour. Just 1 hour? And then that's why they keep disappearing? I thought it was a bug. Oh, I wish the ambience didn't have that hard cut on the loop. Like, I could probably edit their audio for them to fix that if they just gave me the file. That's the best part. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! What the fuck are these sound effects, man? What are these sound effects? They're like from Toontown. I love it. That was the first time I actually needed to use my bow while up close, while also using my sword. Wrong who? What am I capping? Oh. The crabs. You're making me catch crabs for a quest? I don't want to catch crabs. I don't want crabs. Target appears busy. No time for you. Bitch, you will have time for me. I got a fucking crab, bitch. Awkward leather boots. I love how the quest equipment name is always a reference to the quest. That's a nice touch. I read this game crashes a lot. I haven't had a single crash. Another thing I read about this game is that it apparently has a memory leak. I'm only using half a gig of RAM for this game. So far, based on the reviews of this game has actually been a lot better than I went in expecting it to be. The reviews made me think I'd play this for an hour and quit it. I've been playing it for 7.5 hours, and I'm still having fun. Oh god. Can you fall off of here? Yes, you can. Oh my god, I'm here. Title, Strength of the Elves. Is this for completing literally every Elven Island quest? Because I completed literally every Elven Island. Wait, what? I'm missing one? What is cannot be forgotten? Moon-kissed. It's like sun-kissed, but it's moon. And it looks like a hooker. Okay, so you enchant from your fucking inventory. Oh, I failed. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? What is the success rate on this, man? What is the fucking success? What the fuck? I've used over half of them. What the fuck? What the fuck? There is a chance the upgrade process will fail. Holy shit. It worked once. I have one left. Can we upgrade the sword by one? Probably not. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's a little... Oh my god. It's the same little kid 3 times with different names. Girls aren't allowed in. We will decide everything by a final battle. What the fuck? Wait, what? The final battle. Part 1. What? Bob. It's Bob, guys. It's Bob. Holy son of a bat saliva. I, on behalf of the girls, will agree to sign the rules established by the boys. Yeah, that's right. Do what you're told. Please take this back. What the fuck is this shit? Hey, boy. Hey, boy. beat those yucky girls and make them cry and cry. Damn fucking right. Good luck, boys. Oh my god, look at the loading. Look at the loading. Oh my, your computer memory usage has exceeded a healthy... Wait, let me check. I want to see what it's saying is exceeding a healthy level. Yeah, it went over like a gig of RAM. That's what happened. That's it? You pass a gig of RAM and you tell me that my memory has exceeded a healthy level? A gig of RAM. A single gig of RAM. A little girl wants to play. That scares me. There are many nice pieces of furniture in my room. Do you want to have a look at them? Don't be afraid. I just want to play a game with you. The game is just about some furniture moving around. No, of course there are no ghosts in my room. I promise there's no danger. So will you join me? I have to say yes. So, I left the city and some guy said, hey, my weapon's rusty. Can you do me a favor and bring it to the blacksmith? Blacksmith says, wow, I usually take better care of his weapons. By the way, I had dinner with this girl and she's not talking to me anymore. So here's some flowers. Can you bring the flowers to the girl? And now let's see how this goes. And now her uncle runs a store. Let's see. Now it's her uncle's birthday and she made a suit. And now I have to go to the weapon shop to give him the suit. What does this have to do with anything? How did we get here? And now someone loves cake. So we're gonna go bring him some of the cake. Why is everyone paying me to do little things? Now I have to bring a chest to the bank for this guy. This is just a giant tour of the fucking city. Or this game doesn't have any like main quests and side quests. It just has quests and repeatable quests. The experience you get on your journeys is only credited to your primary class. Oh shit. Do you have to level your other one? That's weird. That's really weird. So you kind of have to level another class because level isn't all that matters. You get 10% of the stats that your other class has accrued. The Flying Institute. We here at the Flying Institute. Bro, you're fucking 3 years old. So how do you even know all of these words? How do you have money to pay me? We at the Flying Institute. What the fuck? Why are these children part of the Flying Institute? These are children. These are not dwarves. These are children. What is happening? Another Flying Institute? Yeah, another child in the Flying Institute. Is that what all these are? Another child in the Flying Institute. Yeah, okay. And that was the end of my first day of Runes of Magic. This game is like my recent EverQuest first impressions. It's a mixed bag. There's a lot of little things that are wrong with the game, a lot of little bugs, a lot of little weird design choices. But overall, over the 9.5 hours I've played it so far, it's actually a whole lot of fun. And after that full day, I just wish that I had started streaming 2 hours earlier so I could have played a little more. So let's go over the pros and the cons. The first pro is the leveling experience. It's fun. It's a fun leveling experience. The quest lines are comedic and they're very entertaining to read. Admittedly, a little hard to get into, but they're very entertaining to follow. And there are a lot of quests and story in this game. And there's no side quests to bog you down. There's no main quests either, at least that's what it feels like. There's just quests and daily quests, which are actually repeatables. The leveling experience is made even better because every new piece of equipment has a cosmetic difference, so you really feel like you're advancing as you look more and more different as you advance through the levels. As you look better and better, your cape gets longer and more flowy, your gear stops looking as noobish, and the loot you get from quests is actually named after the quest. Not the name of the quest, but the content of the quest. So if you're a generic rush to endgame, never read quest text, say the MMO doesn't have enough content and quit the moment you get to the endgame type of player, you wouldn't really notice this. But this, for someone that actually plays games they install, is a really nice detail. It's always funny. It always brings a smile to my face whenever I see the new names of the gear that I get to choose from. Pro number 2 is that the game has just fundamentally good gameplay. There's a unique dual class system with a world designed to support your leveling of these. Now, when you switch, you actually have to start over from level 1 at least when you first switch, and then the levels carry over, and you can wear certain things from your secondary class if you're a appropriate level in your primary and secondary class, and it lets you mix and match skills as a result between your two classes. You can get a third one apparently later on that you can switch in and out to give you a really diverse set of gameplay. In first glance, there's only 10 classes, but seeing as every single combination of primary and secondary classes results in a new class, the actual class variation is way more than it seems. And they even add areas dedicated to having you level up your second and third classes, so you don't have to switch between them and go grinding somewhere else, at least for the first 50 levels. I don't know about the next 50 levels leading up to the end game. The leveling guide I looked at wasn't very clear on that. Another part of this pro is that there's very useful player housing in the game. Player housing actually has a function, and there's things within the player housing that has a function, like hiring housekeepers, for example. There's also a skill system in the game that adds to the gameplay, which is akin to EverQuest, where you level your one-handed sword, you level your one-handed dagger, you level your bow, your crossbow, your gun, all separately. Now, let's move it over to the cons. There is a bad new player experience in this game, and it results from the directions in the game being rather unclear in a lot of things. The writing is really bad and doesn't explain anything in anything. No part of the game is well explained. Skills and what they do are unclear. Your class descriptions are really vague on the main screen. So I picked a class it turned out I didn't even want to be, because I didn't realize that Warden was a pet class. I wanted a pet class. The way they described Warden at the front made it sound like a support class that uses plants to buff other characters. No, it summons spirits to fight alongside it, so they couldn't have been worse at describing that. Quest locations are not provided at all. There's no, hey, these things you have to kill, yeah, they're over here. And some quests aren't even allowed to be tracked by the tracker. The game is also buggy. The auto movement system of the game is buggy, and you need to rely on it sometimes because it's one of the only ways to find yourself to where you're going, because since the game lacks quest guidance like other games these days have, yet it doesn't give proper descriptions of what you have to do like EverQuest does. There's pets in the game, but they bug out frequently, just teleporting all over the place and messing up. The game also has extreme graphical glitches of shadows and textures and everything just fucking up. And while you can see little bits of them in my stream recording, I couldn't actually show you these because a lot of them didn't display on OBS. Instead, what OBS saw was as if those graphics just weren't there. So if shadows were fucking up in an area, like every step I took, well, OBS just didn't pick up any shadows at all. So this game has some graphical problems by default. If you plan on recording or streaming, it gets even worse. And the last con is this game has a lot of bad design choices. For example, when you pick up a new quest, it only goes into your log for an hour, and then you have to re-add it. You can turn off the automatic add to quest log feature, but then you just have to manually add it anyway, which is so annoying to deal with. You have to upgrade your skills, and when you do that, you have to click on them and then click upgrade. But most of the time, I try that, and then it deselects my skill for no fucking reason that I can come up with. And this happens in quests as well, where I'll hit complete quest. And this isn't at the edge of a UI where you can misclick or anything. It's in the center of this quest screen. And I've had times where I have clicked complete several times, and this just repeats and repeats until finally you get the magic time where you can actually hand in the quest. I don't understand. It's just a bug, or it's just a bad design choice. I don't know where to put that under, but I feel like it's the result of a design choice and it's not just a bug. The archer range is also too limited. What is the point of using a bow? I don't understand some of these MMOs. Why do you let me be a fucking ranged class if you're going to make me shoot, a gun, a bow and arrow, a crossbow, only 10 yards away from a fucking enemy? Don't put a range class in the fucking game if you're not going to support the key system of that class, which is range. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then, you want me to give you $60 to unlock my bags, and that's the next part. This game is extremely pay to win, and I might as well make that its own fucking category, just right now, pay to win, which it is. And why do you think I would pay for anything on your stupid fucking store if you add stupid redundant classes that are complete false advertisement? The Scout, which they advertise with a bow and arrow, isn't even a true ranged class because your auto attack is a melee attack. Since you need arrows for your bow, they choose to give it its own auto attack, so you're there doing 2 different auto attacks at once while spamming any skill that you have up, essentially. It's just not well designed. Another bad design choice just comes right down to the coding of the game or something, because there's this weird bug that I get anytime I teleport around in the main city, and even some other locations, where it says my memory has exceeded a healthy level when all it did was exceed 1 gig of RAM. I know this game released a while ago, but when it released, the standard was 4 gigs of RAM. It doesn't matter if it exceeds 1 gig of RAM. Many games back then did that. How is that unhealthy, and why are you bringing a pop-up onto my screen that I have to manually close to get rid of? You know how easy it would probably be to go back and just remove this one stupid line or raise the limit? I don't understand it. And there's some other things, like you can't change the mouse sensitivity, which is retardedly sensitive, or camera sensitivity is probably more accurate. The map is clunky to use. You can't right click to zoom out and get a better look. You have to scroll through a list of areas and just guess which one is the world map. I still don't really know if I've seen the whole world on the map or not. The movement in the game is really slow, thus they want you to grind movement potions and buy mounts on their cash shop in order to fix it. There are repetitive banner announcements that pop up and cover the entire fucking UI. Anything you put under it, just, hey, there's some shit going on that you don't care about. And I also think it's a stupid design choice to introduce dailies into the game that aren't dailies. They introduce repeatable quests that can be done 10 times a day. Not each individual one, but all repeatables. You can only turn in 10 repeatables a day. They call them dailies because of that. But that's not what a fucking daily is. So I had twice the cons than pros, but really most of the cons are very little things, whereas the pros are the majorative substance of the game. The quest tracking and the bullshit lie of a range class actually being range are probably my 2 biggest cons, and they are nowhere near on par with such good pros as having this interesting dual class system which adds versatility to all the players' playstyles and allows you to even correct mistakes that you've made on your character by picking 2 more classes and combining them as you will. Which, by the way, you don't even have to take part in the dual class system. It's optional. But there it is. There's my first impressions. That is what I think of the game. As much as I think this game is a scummy, pay-to-win, lazy, dead, I also think that it is actually a very fun MMORPG that I only wish there were more players, or that I had some friends to play through the game with, because the actual game itself so far is fun as fuck. I assume it will just be nothing at the end of the game, you know, just some repetitive raids, that kind of thing that only 5% of a player base even stays around for anyway, but that doesn't really matter so long as the game itself is fun and feels fulfilling. And so far, that's how it's felt. Aside from these little things getting on my nerves, it's a very fun game. I would wholeheartedly recommend Runes of Magic to anybody. It's a free game, it costs nothing to get in. Sure, it's got the scummy cash shop, but you don't need to take part in that cash shop. And that's it. I hope you guys have found this video informative or helpful in some way. Join my community server in the description below if you would like to see my upcoming MMO list of MMOs that I plan on checking out. Assuming these work out for at least 2 hours, I'll probably make a first impressions on them. Some names in that list include World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and Star Wars The Old Republic. For now though, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.